Sup, fellas? Last video today. This is Ask Team 3D, episode 8, I believe. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I'm actually late for class. You got money for red meat now? Nice. Actually, no, I don't have money for red meat now. Pretty much what I did since I budget, I just stopped buying chicken. All I do is the amount of money it will take me. For example, I grocery shop every week because I can only buy enough for 7 days until I get paid again. So let's say I was supposed to spend like let's say $50 on protein. I'm just throwing a number out there. I forgot what it is, but $50 on protein because I have an amount of money that I spend on protein, on carbs, and on fats. That's how I budget my groceries. I'm gonna spend this much on protein this week, this much on fat, this much on carbs, this much on other stuff. So if I'm supposed to spend $50 on protein, and it's usually shrimp, it was usually chicken, fish, shrimp, whatever. If I'm buying red meat, all I gotta do is cut away from something else. So if I'm buying red meat, then I'm not buying as much chicken. Or I'm not buying as much shrimp or whatever. So no, I don't have extra money to buy red meat. I wish I did. I'll eat red meat all day. Next question. Endomorph with a skinny waist, why lie to us? Okay, I get this question a lot. A lot of people tell me, "Oh man, there's no way, there's no way." The funny thing is because y'all haven't seen me when I was fat, and like I said, in order for me to find those pictures, I have to go back to my mom's house in North Carolina, look through her albums, which I eventually will do because at the end of August or July, I'm going to visit her. So I'm going to go to her, album and actually get all those pictures and show it to you guys. One thing you keep forgetting is I started exercising, not bodybuilding. I started bodybuilding 8 months ago, but I started exercising, trying to lose weight when I was 11 or 12 years old, right? And actually around 13, I would say 13, because around 11, 12, I was just trying to play basketball. When I turned 13, 14, I started high school at 12. So the pressure was really big for me to like actually get in shape because I mean it's high school, there's girls everywhere, right? And you out of shape, your stomach is fucking huge, you can't even suck it in. So what do you do? So I started playing basketball, I started swimming, and I started doing cardio. All three of those things a day, literally. Like I would, and then I joined the ROTC program, which is like the Navy program in school. We had to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and go jog. So I had no choice but to lose weight. When you when you eating bad, because I wasn't eating right, you have poor nutrition, and you playing basketball for like 4 to 5 hours a day till 3 o'clock in the morning, sneaking out of your house when your mom's asleep, playing ball, with your homeboys in New York till 4 o'clock in the morning. Then you swimming, then you have gym class, then you have swim class because I had two gym classes in high school. Pretty much I was burning like 20 million thousand calories a day, right? And I started losing weight so quick. People thought I had HIV. Like they're like, yo, like, are you sick? Are you like you got a virus or something? And it's just a common principle of calorie deficit. I was on a calorie deficit. I didn't know at the time what a calorie deficit was, but it was working. I was eating bad because I was always broke. Never really had allowance money, so eating chips and shit. Then you swimming, and then you jogging, and then you have Navy class, then you have basketball all night. And the soccer repeats itself. You're gonna lose weight. But anyway, like I said, you don't have to believe it. I don't. I'm not trying to convince people here. When you see the pictures, you guys will be the judge. After you finish laughing at me, of course. Alright, man, how the fuck do you study, go to the gym, work at the same time? I made a video on that. Just watch the video called A Day in My Life. In fact, I'm gonna make a new one because I told you every 7 days I have a new cycle. I have new laws, new patterns every cycle. And the past 2, 3 cycles, I've discovered so many great things to make my day even more productive. I mean, if you guys thought that first video was crazy, if you see the stuff I'm doing now, you'll be amazed. And I'm not bragging. I'm just showing you guys what's out there. Like I'm doing crazy shit right now. It's like that last video times 10. I'm doing crazy shit, and I never thought I'd be able to do it till like I said, every week I get better and better and better because I go back at the end of the week, at the end of the 7 days, and I look at all my X's, which is the stuff that I didn't get done, and I look at all my checks, which is the stuff I got done. And I look at the ratio. Okay, why do I have X's on Tuesday? What did I do wrong that day? Did I wake up too late? Did I do this? Did I do that? And like I say, as long as you document your life on a piece of paper, it's easy to go back and make adjustments. If you don't document your life down, then how will you know what to fix? But anyway, this is I want to make a whole separate video on this. Hey bro, send me your routine. I'm gonna make a separate video on that. My routine is complicated. It's too complicated. It's not the typical chest, triceps, shoulders, back, biceps. No, it's very complicated. All right, next question and the last one is, hey, I'm an endomorph. How do I keep my weight in control when I'm bulking? I mentioned that in my last Ask Team 3D. Just like I said, if you're an endomorph and you carb sensitive, like me, I'm really carb sensitive. Stop eating fast digesting carbs. Even post workout, eat slow digesting carbs. You have more than enough fat on you to sustain you for energy. Even if you're bulking, get your calorie surplus. Don't get me wrong, get your calorie surplus, but get that from beans, brown rice, whole sweet potatoes, slow digesting foods. This way, you don't have to worry about a crazy insulin spike. Man, like I said, somebody put on my video the other day, hey, everything you eat spikes your insulin. You gotta be careful with that statement. Not to the same degree. Yes, insulin will be released, but not to the same degree. Like somebody eating a piece of, you know, a piece of whole wheat bread will not spike his insulin as somebody eating ice cream or fucking, like a crunch bar. Be very careful. So your insulin will go up, but it won't be as much as if you're eating like slow digesting, unprocessed food. So yeah, do that. Do HIIT every once in a while. That's very important. High intensity interval training is the best way to shed fat off your midsection. Hands down. I don't give a fuck what science it says out there. Because I know that from experience. HIIT gets the job done. Alright guys, this video is too fucking long. Subscribe and follow me on Twitter, bitch.